What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm on Toxin Gaming, and today I'm bringing you the top 3 best Destiny Hero deck profiles. This is going to be a 3-in-1 video where I showcase 3 different decks that I think are going to be very good with specific cards coming out in the GX box. At least not like, you know, yeah, I'm going to say very good. I'm not going to sit here and doubt myself. They're very good. They're the best. They're the best out there. Of course, if you guys have any comments about these decks, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you have any of your own ideas using like specific skills or cards, I would love to hear about it. I want to know every single idea going through all your heads. That's how we would create community, is by creating decks. And so I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say. The last video did very well in the 24 hours it's been up, and I'm hoping this one does at least similar. Like I hope it just does well. So, jumping into our first deck profile is actually Diamond Dude Turbo is what I've been calling it. It's a really neat deck. So what you do is you use these skills called Aroma Strategy or Looking into the Future, whichever one you want to use. Personally, I prefer Aroma Strategy, but I can understand why people would use the Looking into the Future. The deck is pretty much about seeing the top cards of your deck and using the Destiny Hero Diamond Dude or Archfiend's Oath. That way you can decide to, send it to the graveyard or add it to your hand. So Diamond Dude will send the normal spells to the graveyard, then you can activate them your next turn, and the Oath will allow you to just add them to your hand, which is really, really cool. But Oath, you have to pay 500 life points, Diamond Dude's free. So the reason why I don't really like looking into the future besides Aroma Strategy really boils down to the fact that I really don't think that this skill's downfall is helpful for the deck since we play so many spell cards. Its downfall is literally you can't activate spell cards that turn. So it has that like steep downfall. But Aroma Strategy, on the other hand, has been in the game since the beginning of all this, and it's free. So, yeah. You're playing Triple Breaker in the deck. That way you can just clear the spell and trap cards. It clears the Zomas. It baits the books. So it's a very good card to just be having in the deck. We got DD Warrior Lady in this box. This card's insane. We're going to be seeing a lot of this card, especially in decks that I make because I love this card so much. This is just a level 4 light warrior monster that when it battles, you can decide if you want to banish this monster in the monster it battles. So it's an easy way to clear cards that you can't clear. It's pretty much having a mini Magnet Warrior engine in your deck at all times, except slightly better because this card banishes instead of returns them to hand. So because we play Diamond Dude, we play a bunch of normal spells. By a bunch, I mean 6 normal spells, and there are only 2 copies. So we're playing Reinforcements of the Army. This is a normal spell that adds a level 4 lower warrior monster from your deck to your hand. This gives you Diamond Dude and DD Warrior Lady. So you can either Diamond Dude into Reinforcements to get your DD Warrior Lady next turn, or you can, Aroma Strategy, see the reinforcements coming up, grab the reinforcements to hand, add the DD Warrior Lady to your hand. So that's really, really cool. Reinforcements of the Armies at 3. Tribute to the Doomed is our next card at 3. Discard 1 card, then target 1 monster on the field, destroy it. So I don't know if you have to pay the discard cost with Diamond Dude because you're not technically activating it. I think you just have to target and destroy the monster on the field. So that's really, really cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, because I've only ever heard that you don't have to pay the cost for these cards. So if you still have to discard, you still have to discard. It's not that big of a deal. If you don't, then like crazy, you just get to destroy 1 monster on the field. Like I spoke about earlier, we're only playing 2 Archfiend's Oaths. If we play any more than that, it's too clunky for the deck. And then lastly, it's the brand new Battle Trap for the deck, Wall of Disruption. We're going to be seeing a lot of this card in the format. And so I felt like this was a perfect deck to showcase it in because you can just activate it and your 1400 monster is now like a force to be reckoned with, And then like DD Warrior Lady is also a boss monster of this deck at this point too because you have the Wall of Disruptions, lowering their attack points. Next on our list is going to be the Plasma Turbo deck, is what I've been calling it. This deck is actually really, really cool. I got the idea from a friend of mine named Dylan. He has his own YouTube channel by The Buyer's Regret. 100% recommend you check out his channel, especially if you're into Go Control. But the deck is really, really cool, and here's pretty much what you use. You're playing your Dark Engine. Well, we should start off with the first card, Destiny Hero Plasma is like incredible. This is a walking skill drain, and it's a relinquish. So not only do you get to suck up one of your opponent's monsters and gain its attack, or gain an attack equal to half of the monster you suck up. But you're also negating the effects of face-up monsters your opponent controls. So like you're really shutting off your opponent here with this card. It's very, very strong. So the idea was like, how are we going to get this guy out as fast as possible? And that's pretty much what this deck does. Play triple breaker, triple sphere, breaker for the zomas and books, sphere to protect the monsters, and generally just because these 9 cards are a dark engine for the allure that we're also playing at 3 in the format. That way we can draw into our plasma a little bit faster. We play double Cyber Dragon, that way we can special summon it to the field and have an extra tribute target. It's also a 2100 beater, so that's really nice as well. Like I said, 3 Allure, and then we play triple trap monsters. So we play triple Swamp Mirror and then triple Zoma. Again, you could definitely change out some cards with this deck. Like you could probably run Swamp Mirror at 2, have this at 3, probably get rid of like a Sphere Creeper or something, and then play Book of Moons in this. Like I could see you doing that. You don't necessarily have to play the triple Plasma either. You only really need to summon it once with this deck. It's just a very good card. The only problem that it is that it's susceptible to Book of Moon. So you might have to play like Magic Drains and stuff, but that's all up to you for side decks and stuff. I haven't made a side deck for any of these decks. That's all up to you guys. Next is our skills. Shadow Reborn. Shadow Reborn is the skill that pretty much replaced, what was it? Inner Conflict. Yep. It replaced Inner Conflict whenever that card got errated. So Shadow Reborn is just Monster Reborn for half your life points, but your opponent takes no battle damage that turn. And so you just steal one. You can, take a monster from the graveyard, special summon it. It's pretty crazy. Use it for a tribute summon if you have to. So you have like Cyber Dragon, special Cyber Dragon, activate effect, Monster Reborn, activate effect, summon Swamp Mirror, tribute 3 cards, summon Plasma. Like there you go, you did it. Your deck is crazy. Next, the other skill you could use is Endless Traps. This was an idea that I was thinking about. Dylan said to use the Odeon skill that special summons the trap monsters, but I'm only playing 6 of them, so I don't think that's really good because you have to have no cards in your hand to like actually get that skill to like pop off. Could be wrong though. Definitely people will be testing it out and stuff, so I'm excited to see what you guys are playing. But yeah, Endless Traps just says if you have exactly 3 traps in your graveyard, randomly add a trap from your graveyard to your hand, randomly shuffle a trap from your graveyard into your deck, or banish a trap from your graveyard. So that's pretty much the idea for here. Personally, definitely would use Shadow Reborn over it, but I could see somebody creating like a crazy trap monster plasma deck. Like that would be insane. Like I've already seen the trap monster god deck. Like why can't plasma be in here too? The third deck we're playing is actually my all-time favorite one that I built out of it so far. This is going to be Destiny Hero Monarchs. This deck is really, really cool. And pretty much when I first saw Mally, the first thing I thought about was like, oh, cool, Monarchs are back. So yeah, this is what pretty much the deck is at the moment. It's definitely going to need tested once the format comes out, 100%. But yeah, we'll start with the Destiny Hero engine first. We're playing Double Dasher. Dasher, when it's in your graveyard, can be banished. I think it's just you just reveal a card when you draw it, and then what you do is you can special summon it. And so that's really cool because like Dasher lets you special summon your Jinzos and your Kaiser Glider. So yeah. Mally is the other card that got brought out that I think is really good. Mally it's super good because you just banish it from the graveyard and special summon himself from the deck. So you banish this from the grave, special summon it, and then tribute it for Jinzo. Like that's crazy. It's very, very good. You send these cards to your graveyard with the triple Book of Moon in the deck. You can definitely play only double Book of Moon, especially because Mally only needs to be sent to the graveyard once for it to activate. It's just for the deck itself right this second, before I can test it because it hasn't been updated on Dueling Book yet, this is pretty much what I've decided is 3 is the number to go to for right now. Triple Breaker is pretty cool because you can just, breaker pop, spell a trap card like I've been saying all day. Cyber Dragons, again, it's a 2100 beater that can be special summoned. Not only that, you can use it to tribute summon out your Jinzos and your Kaiser Gliders. Now, your Monarchs can be any of the Monarchs currently in the game. It does not matter to me whatsoever. But I personally like Jinzo a lot. I'm not playing any traps in my deck, and I think there's going to be a trap-heavy format. So that's why I'm playing it at 3. And then, obviously, Kaiser Glider is, probably one of the best ones to choose from. Outside of, I feel like Hot Dads would be the only other card I would choose, me personally. Like I said before, we're playing the triple Foolish Burial, playing triple Book of Moon because it's the best spell trap card, and we play a lot of dark monsters, so we're playing double Lure of Darkness. That way we can draw into the cards faster. And the skill that I decided to go with is Switcheroo. I think Switcheroo is going to be better than the Shadow Reborn, which is also another skill that you can use. Switcheroo just allows you to get to your pieces faster. You can put back your multiple copies of Mally into the deck, your Dashers into the deck, and then that way you can draw into your Foolish Burials or your Cyber Dragons. That way you can have your tribute monsters be able to be summoned much more easier. So I feel like Switcheroo is probably the better option for this deck at this point. But yeah, if you guys like this type of content, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below. And of course, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. If you want to see more of this, definitely subscribe because I'm going over these 3 of deck profiles for the rest of the week leading up to the box. And even after the box, I have plans to continue it. So yeah, if you guys are excited for this format, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. I'm just kidding. I have an Odd Toxic Gaming Facebook page, and so after getting the 150 subscribers, I decided that I needed to communicate with my fan base a little bit better than, just releasing a video whenever I felt like it. So this is my way of communicating with you guys. Not only am I like posting videos here every time that they're released, that way you know that they're released, but I'm also asking you guys questions, starting conversations, just like, trying to like get everybody involved in what we're doing, like again updating you on everything, making a card of the week or card of the day type of thing. Usually that has to do with the video that's releasing for that day, and then like like I said, update news. You get update on art for the channel, and when the skills dropped, I immediately posted them the second that they got revealed, and same with the video that I found that was revealing them. Like I was keeping everybody updated as much as possible. So if you want to stay updated and if you want to be part of this Odd Toxic Gaming community, I highly recommend liking the Facebook page and joining the group. So yeah. Alright guys, have a good one. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.